I mean, you've touched on something that I've been learning my whole life is what is it going to take to continue to grow and to change and become the best version of yourself on a daily basis, right? That the atomic habit ideal of just a little bit incrementally better every single day. But I can identify with what you've mentioned, that burden being lifted. And I think it's so funny because it's like, not only did you not want to let him down, you didn't realize that you didn't want to let yourself down. And by the time that when you did it and you completed it, it wasn't so much like how you just, even the words that you said, I finished it. I did it. I was able to do it. I did it. And you were proud of yourself. And it's so funny how we don't give that to ourselves. You know, I'm trying to teach my son that right now. We're at that. We were talking a little bit about it. I got a 10-year-old who's about to turn 11, and it's like, he's doing 11-year-old things. Like, he's starting to like ride his scooter out and about on his own, making sure he's being safe, making sure he's getting more responsibility. He's getting that teenage responsibility, but he's still got that boy mindset, you know? And we had a conversation in the car yesterday. I'm like, bud, I got to see you start stepping up, man. Like, if daddy's asking you to help at home, I'm not asking you to take stuff off of my plate. I'm asking you because I'm trying to teach you to move to that next level. You know, I'm trying to give you that. I'm trying to give you just a little bit of help. Or, hey, sometimes daddy's going to mess up and I'm going to teach you a lesson by my mistake. You know, I'm not going to be perfect. And that's the reason we were having that conversation is because I made a mistake. I got frustrated with him in the morning. And I was like, hey, I shouldn't have done that. You know, that's not what I needed to do. But you can still learn from this lesson. Hey, daddy should have kept his emotions in check. I shouldn't have got frustrated with you. But why did I get frustrated with you? And how many opportunities had I given you before I got frustrated? So some of that burden comes on you, but daddy ultimately owns his emotions, his outbursts, his, you know, that whole thing. But all of that, to bring it all full circle, is that relying on yourself. We have those negative conversations with ourselves. At least I know I do, where you're like, hey, why can't you follow through on stuff? Why can't you? But we never lean into the positive side of things. Like, and again, the reason it's all fresh is because there's a conversation I had with my son yesterday. Like, hey man, if he plays soccer on a competitive level, and I'm like, hey, we had said something and we said, I know it's overwhelming. You instantly said, yeah. And so if it's overwhelming, you got to tell somebody. Don't let it be overwhelming to you and just be like, hey, this is really hard for me. That's fine. Say it's really hard, because guess what? With that accountability, hey, I might hold you to running more, or I might hold you to doing the hard stuff of, let's do some sprints, let's do some footwork. But that accountability is, you're not going to let yourself down.